0824.
The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Corner, Zhao, catch three. Nylon for Zhao. Eagles lead.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off, powered by Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
A dagger for Nick. Nobody has made more threes in Division II history than Nick Brennigan.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles in Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that service built. By Fresh Ideas, good food is a powerful thing. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilite, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated coffee, fueling the Burt Carr Stadium press box. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman. Now, here's the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Greetings, salutations, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you courtside in the Electric City, where Carson-Newman is set to square off with the Anderson Trojans. Number 2 scoring offense in the SAC. That's Carson-Newman at 90.9 points per game, taking on the SAC's top scoring defense in the Anderson Trojans. AU gives up 71.2 points per game in this point-happy South Atlantic Conference. Eagles are 7-2, 3-1 in the league. Trojans are 5-1, 2-1 in the league. And how it all shakes out, we check in with Chuck Benson. His pregame comments headed your way when we come back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
An interview with head coach Chuck Benson heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Saboreo's, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Saboreo's is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner and the Health Sciences Building. Saboreo's features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Time to check in with the Eagles head coach. Here's Chuck Benson alongside the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
All right, back on the AEC countdown to tip-off as Carson-Newman plays the middle game in a 3-game road trip. Eagles in the Electric City today taking on the Anderson Trojans. Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, number 2 in the conference in scoring offense. That's Carson-Newman. Anderson, number 1 in the league in scoring defense. Strength meets strength today. How do you score the ball efficiently, effectively against a Trojans team that has committed themselves to playing high-level defense 6 games in?
Well, obviously something's got to give. We choose to sort of flip the script a little bit. We want to defend them at an elite level, take transition points off the board for them, minimize their high percentage twos to the rim by taking away the back doors, forcing them to play over to the top. Offensively, we came down here last year. It was the first or second last year, and they were also number 1 in the conference defensively at that point. And we figured out a way to score enough points to get a win. So we've been down this path before them. They do a really good job. They got a veteran club. It will be a challenge, but our guys are up to the challenge and want to continue to try to grow and evolve and be the best team we can be.
You have scored the ball efficiently against the Trojans in the recent history. 3 of the last 4 halves of basketball against AU. You've shot better than 55% from the field. Stylistically, is there anything that lends itself to that?
Not necessarily. I think we got some good basketball players that put the ball in the basket. Obviously, I think that Braden Illick has made a big difference in our ability to keep the paint more open, which allows us to get more high percentage shots at the rim to touch paint and then go paint to great. But it goes back to the players and their capability.
Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Anderson lost 2 of the more prolific three-point shooters in the conference and in the country in the Denbo brothers, Garrett and Luke. But Austin Webb has inserted himself in as a go-to scorer. He was 9 of 10 against you from the field when you saw him for the first time ever last year here in the Abney Center. What's it take to slow down a guy that's averaging 17 and a half a night?
Well, he's capable, obviously, and he's a senior, and so he stepped up. Unfortunately for us, he's not the only threat. They've got multiple scoring threats. What do we have to do? Team defend. Like I said, take away transition. They're averaging 27 points a game in transition. Minimize their rim twos by taking away their backdoor cuts, and then force them to play over the top. Will they put us in ball screens? Yes. Do we have a couple different coverages we're going to use today? Yes. It's not going to be easy. They're good. They're 4-2, 5-2, whatever they are for a reason. But I like this kind of challenge in November. This will be our 10th game in November, which is insane. Mm-hmm. But still, it's early in terms of the month of play, and we need this kind of challenge.
You bring it up. It is wild that this is game number 10, and you've been pretty much playing for 28 days. Do you like it, being a third of the way through your season in month number 1, considering that you've got a lineup that returned 4 guys that were all deemed worthy of being all-conference players in the preseason?
I've liked it. We've got a veteran squad and a lot of capable, talented guys. So early in the year when other teams may be figuring things out, when we've been able to be a little bit more sound and sure in what we do. I think it also benefits us the last 3 months knowing that we play 20 games the last 3 months. I think we can have a little bit more rest and recovery time. And I think over a long season, that benefits us.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Good luck today against the Trojans.
Great. Thanks, Cap.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. The starting lineups are headed your way when we come back after these messages. This is the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Power comes with not only having a voice, but knowing that it is heard. As part of an electric co-op, you're not just getting electricity, you're getting the power to have your voice heard and the opportunity to work together with your community to create a better tomorrow. Here, you're not just a customer, you're a member. AEC, empowering voices just like yours.
Don't go anywhere. Tip-off is next.
Trip Davis, marvelous, with the hands on one end and the guile to finish on the other.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network. Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency, 423-586-4320, or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This
Set the key, straight on three, down high!
is Carson-Newman men's basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Beaker head of the key, flip it to the left wing, Wymanson. Up top, Brennigan. A triple! Cash for Nick Brennigan! Carson-Newman leads with 24 seconds left.
Today's game is brought to you by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Domino's Fresh Ideas, by ShopCNEagles.com, The Eagle Club, the Bible Insurance Agency, by Pepsi, First Bank by Magaha Electric, InterDigital by Food City, Trilite by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, by the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen.
Now back to the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
All right, back courtside at the Abney Athletic Center where Carson-Newman and Anderson are set to tip it off for the 30th all-time meeting. Eagles lead the all-time series 19-10 and have won 6 of the last 7 in the series. Starting lineups being introduced on the floor presently. For Anderson, Jimmy Williams' team at 5-1 and 2-1 in the league lines up like this. A touch different from the way they started the season, but back-to-back games that the Trojans roll out this 3-guard, 2-forward lineup. The guards are A.J. Wright and Austin Webb, 2 all-conference caliber guys. Double-digit scorers, each of them. Wright, 12 points a game. Webb, 17 a game to lead the Trojans. And then Caleb Maccabee is the 3rd guard, 6'1 freshman out of St. John's, Florida, averaging 5 points per game. Lights are out for Anderson's starting lineup introduction. And the forwards for the Trojans are 2 double-digit scorers. A junior out of Apex, North Carolina, 6'8", Sam Perez, averaging 11.3 and 5.3 boards per game. And then Cole Middleton, he's a 6'6 junior out of Atlanta. 14.5 points, 5.7 rebounds per game for a guy that has 8 career double-doubles. No shock for Carson-Newman's starting 5. It is identical to the Eagles' first 9 games this season. Jack Browder, Nick Brennigan, Trey Hubbard, Braden Illick, and John Zhao, all 5 players in the starting lineup, averaging double digits for Carson-Newman. Zhao, the leading scorer at 18.9 points per game on a 54, 46, 79 slash. But Browder, Brennigan, Hubbard, as well as Zhao, all north of 16.5 points per game. Carson-Newman out on the floor as spotlights dance around Anderson's players and their introductions. Trojans in the home whites, white tops, white shorts, gold numerals trimmed in black, with Trojans written above the numerals on the front of the jerseys. A gold stripe encircles the leg holes for the shorts, while that snarling Trojan logo rests above the numbers on the rear of the jerseys. Eagles in the road blues, blue tops, blue shorts, orange piping encircles the sleeve holes. White numerals on the front and back for Carson-Newman trimmed in orange. Carson-Newman encircles the numerals in orange trimmed in white on the front of the jerseys, and the names written in orange above the numerals on the rear of the jerseys. The C around in logo adorns the base of the right leg for Carson-Newman. Eagles looking for back-to-back wins after falling to Catawba last Saturday at home. The Trojans tasted defeat against Mars Hill 2 games ago, but registered a win against Catawba last time they took to this floor. It's Middleton versus Illick for the jump, and we are set for basketball from the Abney Center. Illick touched it first, but it's A.J. Wright who collects the tap, and the Trojans begin the game moving from left to right against man-to-man defense from Carson-Newman. Head of the key, Perez, hands off for Maccabee. Bounce feed back to Perez, left short corner. Kick Maccabee straight on 3, rims out left side. Hubbard snares the rebound, and the Eagles sprint right to left. Man-to-man to start for the Trojans. Hubbard brings 2 to the ball, kicks Illick, right wing, triple. Illick left it short, long rebound to right on the right baseline. A.J. Wright Jr. into the front court for Anderson. Left elbow, Webb pulls, 15-footer, rims out right side. Illick the rebound. Gets it into Hubbard's hands, who sprints front court. Hubbard to the head of the key, bounce feed Illick, left point, lines up a catch 3, back of the rim no good. Middleton rises up for the right block board. Anderson on the hop from left to right. Ball deflected, out of bounds, last touched by Middleton. And into the scores table it goes. Turnover number 1 on the day for either side. No score. 1 minute, 1 second into the contest. Ball in Trey Hubbard's hands as he brings it from right to left. Hubbard slips Illick left point around a Brennigan left wing. Out to the head of the key, Trey Hubbard. Right around the Broward screen, accelerates the cup. Hubbard all the way to the hole, scoops it in off the window. 2-0 lead for the Eagles, a minute 20 into the contest. And the Trojans bring it left to right. Right. Over to Austin Webb in the right corner. Browder defends him. Head of the key, Middleton. Middleton, left hand dribbles. Hands off to right on the wing. Right. Dives, dishes. Middleton left wing. Middleton discards his defender. Fades left elbow. Missed everything but backboard. Jack Browder rips down the rebound on the right block for the Eagles. Seeing pushing tempo. Illick, right baseline drive. Sends it to the left wing. Zhao, touch pass. Brennigan, left corner. Lines up a 3 and knocks it down. First 5 points belong to Carson-Newman. Nick Brennigan off the feed from Zhao in the left corner. 5-0 Eagles, 2 minutes in. Anderson onto the offensive end. Perez back to the basket at the free throw line. Zips Maccabee, middle of the lane. Turn and shoot, good from 6. Caleb Maccabee cans it and stops a 2-minute scoring drought to open up the game for the Trojans. 5-2 lead for the Eagles. 2 minutes, 15 seconds in. Carson-Newman works at front court. Man-to-man defense for AU. Illick between the rings. Perez harasses him. Back to Hubbard, right point, 15 to shoot. Hubbard right around a Browder screen, slips Browder head of the key. Jab step, hop step down the right side of the lane. Browder whistles up, missed it, got his own miss, turns right hand hook. Middleton closes out and blocks it. Into the hands of Webb for the Trojans. Anderson can tie with a 3, moving left to right. Perez, dribble handoff Maccabee. Backs out, head of the key, straight on triple, front of the pin, no good. Brennigan up with the rebound, middle of the lane. Brennigan into the front court for Carson-Newman. Points with his left hand for Illick to set something up. Instead swings it around Browder. Left point, 3 ball, bottom. Jack Browder, nothing but strings, and the Eagles leads by 6. 8-2, 16:56 to go in the first half. Trojans work left to right with it. A 1-of-5 start from the field for AU. High-low action to Cole Middleton, but a whistle and a foul. Charge Braden Illick with a hook as the pass was coming to him. First on Illick, first on the Eagles. And in comes Sentinel Moore, replacing Sam Perez. 20 on the shot clock for Anderson. And A.J. Wright will trigger from the right baseline. His team trailing 8-2 with 16:49 to go in the first half. Wright gets it into Webb on the right wing. Webb circles it out between the rings with left-hand handles. Accelerates to the left wing. Bounces to Middleton left of the lane. Middleton backs down Brennigan. Muscles to the left block. Fades from 10 halfway down and out. Illick rises up to yank down the rebound in the middle of the lane. Eagles bring it right to the left. 6-point lead. Hubbard accelerating. Dishing Zhao. Right corner. Catch three. Zhao spins it out right side. Webb pulls in the board in the middle of the paint for the Trojans. Anderson moves left to right down by 6. 1-6 start from the field for AU. Wright sets up shot between the rings. Chest pass left point for Webb. Into Maccabee's hands left wing. Out to Moore head of the key. Right hand dribbles to the wing where he hands off to Webb. Accelerates inside. Left hand teardrop. Bouncing. Back iron twice. Falls through. First points for Austin Webb. 8-4. Eagles lead by 4. 15:52 to go in the first half. Carson-Newman with it front court. Hubbard slips Illick right wing. Catch three. Illick fouled in the act of shooting. So Braden Illick will get 3 free throws when we return to the Abney Athletic Center. 15:44 to go in the first half. Carson-Newman an 8-4 lead on Anderson here in the early going. Eagle fans, AEC is your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Service you can trust and value you can depend on. Powering Mossy Creek, we are AEC, member-owned and service-driven. 3 Braden Illick free throws when we come back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry, in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
15:44 to go in the first half. 8-4 Carson-Newman leads Anderson. And now Braden Illick to the line for the Eagles to shoot a trio of free throws. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Large one-topping pies are $5.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Illick's first free throw is in. Nothing but cords. 9-4, Eagles by 5. Carson-Newman just 38% from the field for the country's 6th most efficient basketball team. Illick's second runs out to the right. Best he can do is match the Eagles' biggest lead at 6. Tail of the tape so far, Trojans a 2 of 7 start from the field. That's why the Eagles have this lead. Illick goes 2 of 3 at the line and exits in favor of Usman Jah. 10-4, Carson-Newman by 6, matching its largest lead of the game. Wright, Webb, Jones, Maccabee, and Moore on the floor for Anderson. Dallas Jones makes his first appearance. Moore has it at the free throw line for Anderson on the offensive end, down by 6. Out to Wright, accelerates inside, pulls up, 10-footer over the Sac logo, long off the heel. Browder tracks down the rebound on the left baseline, his third collected carom. Eagles front court. Browder seesawing around, left of the lane, leaps, passes. It's off of Jaw's hands and into Webb's. A turnover, the first of the day for the Eagles. Webb out of control down the middle of the lane. Webb stumbled, but he draws a foul on Trey Hubbard. Thought it was going to be steps on Webb. They say Hubbard tripped him. First on Hubbard, second on the Eagles. And so Anderson will inbound from the right baseline, trailing 10-4 to the Eagles. 15-12 to go in the first half. Jones pounds the ball, Wright pounds the ball, bounce feed into Dallas Jones left block, and he lays it in. Dallas Jones enters and scores his first points, 10-6. Trojans cut it to 4 with 15 minutes to play in the first half. Eagles with it front court. Zhao, middle lane, right-hand teardrop, no. Usman Jha, offensive rebound, kicks Brennigan right point. Drives inside on Webb, right-hand teardrop, off the window, left side of the rim. Maccabee cleans up the missed left block for Anderson. Trojans front court. Webb down the left side of the lane, leans in, backboard, nothing else. Browder, fourth rebound on the right block. Eagles in transition, leading by 4. Brennigan, left wing, slaloms into the lane, kicks Browder, head of the key, catch 3, online, but short. And then Maccabee throws Hubbard to the ground, battling for the rebound. That's the first on Caleb Maccabee. First on Anderson. Carson-Newman maintains possession of the ball. Eagles haven't made a shot from the field in 2.5 minutes. They've missed 4 in a row. One of their last 7. As both teams shooting below 30%. Hubbard dispossessed, gathers it back in. Eagles reset with 14 to shoot. Browder, head of the key. Drives inside, right-hand scoop. That finds the bottom of the barrel off the window. Stops a 2.5-minute field goal drought for the Eagles. They're back up 6. 12-6, 14-10 to go in the first half. A.J. Wright into the front court for the Trojans. Chest pass to Webb, right wing. Back to right, head of the key. Left around a screen. Hop, step, left block. Twists, passes. Jones right corner. Jones drives inside. Gets to the hoop. Lays it up. Won't go off the right of the rim. Browder, a 5th rebound in the middle of the lane. Eagles onto the hop, offensive end. Hubbard drives inside. Dishes out, but it's intercepted by Maccabee on the right wing. Maccabee into the front court for the Trojans, trailing by 6. 13:40 to go in the first half. Dallas Jones sets up shop left point. Left hand dribbles. He hands off to Caleb Maccabee. Maccabee points with the left hand. Right hand handles to the head of the key. 13 to shoot. Maccabee pulls up. Left hand runner. 10 feet out. Left of the lane. Back iron no. Zhao the rebound. Anderson 3 of 12 from the field. Eagles front court. Zhao pick and pop 3 straight on. Left it short off the front iron. Maccabee snares the rebound on the right block for Anderson. Trojans move it left to right, trailing by 6. Right, twirling around right block, gets underneath the basket. Hands off Dallas Jones, Cynthia Moore left block. Turns, right hand hook, finds the bottom of the cup. He's 12 of 13 from the field on the season. Moore pulls Anderson within 4. 12-8, 12:53 to go in the first half. Eagles onto the offensive end. Jha at the left elbow. Sends a backdoor cut to Brennigan, right block. Brennigan finishes in front of Austin Webb with the left hand. Back to a 6-point Eagle lead. 14-8, 12:40 to go in the first half. Eagles match their biggest lead of the day. Trojans with it front court. Right, head of the key. Step back 3 around the screen. Back of the 10, no. Moore elevates for the rebound and then gets fouled going up. Or trying to send a pass out. Charge Jack Browder with his first. The third on the Eagles. 14-8, Eagles by 6. Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals that the Lakeway region has to offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen, the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Wright looking to inbound. Lobs into the middle of the lane. Perez, right-hand bunny. Good over Brennigan. 6 feet out. First points from Perez. Back to a 4-point Carson-Newman lead. 14-10 with 12:15 to go in the first half. Hubbard harassed by Wright between the rings. Hubbard behind the back, dribbles into the lane. Hubbard chucks it up off the backboard, nothing else. Dallas Jones the board for the Trojans. Anderson moving front court. A.J. Wright in the right corner. Baseline drive, reverse layup, sends it in off the window. Good sequence there for A.J. Wright. Quality defense on one end, nets himself a bucket on the other. 14-12, Eagles by 2, 11:48 to go in the first half. Carson-Newman with it front court. Jha harassed at the head of the key. Tight pressure defense from Perez. Sends it to Browder on the left wing. Middleton defends him. Browder backs it out to the top of the key. Bounce feed Jha left point. 9 to shoot. Browder right point. Catch 3. Fires it up. Rims out left side. Perez the rebound on the left block. Trojans can tie with the 2. Take the lead with the 3 on this possession. Dallas Jones sets up shop on the left wing. Perez initiates offense between the rings. Chest pass to Wright on the right wing. Overhand pass, Jones, drive, dish, Middleton, right corner, kick out 3. Left it long. Webb scoots around Hubbard for the rebound and lays it in uncontested on the backside. 6-0 run for the Trojans. They tied at 14 with 10:57 to go in the first half. Eagles with it front court. Jaw between the rings. He's hand check fouled by Sam Perez, and that brings us to a break in the action. First on Perez, second on the Trojans. Carson-Newman and Anderson deadlocked at 14. Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. Contact men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins at seeaneagles.com/Modern Woodman to help secure your family's financial future. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe with a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We have a quality contractor network, easy financing, and incentives for home upgrades. Plus, AEC carefully inspects every job to ensure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aeccoop.org for applications, contractor lists, and more details. AEC, power what matters most.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
10:53 to go in the first half. It's a 14-14 ball game between Carson-Newman and Anderson. The Eagles led by 6 early, but Carson-Newman just 31% from the field, 2 of 8 from 3. And the Trojans on a little 6-0 run over the last 90 seconds to tie this one up. Anderson 7 of 18 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3. That's 39%. Eagles ball out of the break. Tate Mulkey and Matt Bilbray check in. Jack Browder's driving left baseline. Pumps, leans into Middleton, missed the bunny. Good wall-up defense by Middleton to force the air ball. Wright comes out of the fray with the basketball. Trojans can take their first lead of the day on this possession. Middleton wants a right-wing triple. Middleton airballed it. And then as Jack Browder was going to grab the rebound, he got shoved by Dallas Jones. First on Jones, fourth on the Trojans. And the ball back to the Eagles. 14-14 all square. Eagles haven't scored in 2 minutes. Illick held by Sam Perez as he gets a pass on the right elbow. That's a second personal on Perez. A 15 foul on Anderson. Eagles with Mulkey, Fry, Illick, Browder, and Bilbray on the floor. Anderson with Moore, Middleton, Wright, Jones, and Webb. Braden Illick between the rings. Left-hand dribbles over to the left wing. Back to the basket on Sentinel Moore. 17 to shoot. He picks up his dribble on the left wing. Looks for a passer, finds Bilbray. Bilbray cuts left baseline. Drops it off Fry, cutting. Fry leans in, missed it. Browder offensive board, falling away, stick back. 7th rebound for Jack Browder. He's got 7 points to boot. Eagles score for the first time in 2.5 minutes and stop Anderson's 6-0 run. 16-14, Carson-Newman back in front at the halfway point of the first half. Trojans with it front court. Left baseline from Middleton. Slips it to a cutting Moore. Kicks right left wing. Right. Jab step on Bilbray. Right around a Moore screen to the free throw line. Slaloms inside. Zips out. Fry intercepts on the left wing. And then promptly loses it to Webb. Back comes Anderson. Webb, lob. Tapped away by Browder. Fry corrals it between the rings. Fry, pressured in the backcourt, sends it up the right sideline to Jack Browder, who gets it front court for Carson-Newman with a 2-point lead. Browder accelerates on Moore. Drop it off Bilbray, cutting inside. Right hand, finishes through contact. Tough take for the freshman out of Stone Memorial. Bilbray's first points. Eagles have scored 4 in a row to extend it to a 4-point lead. 18-14 with 9:12 to go in the first half. Trojans with it front court. Moore left elbow. Sends it out to the right wing for Wright. Curls around a Moore screen to the free throw line. Wright chest pass left wing. Dallas Jones triple. Airballed it. Missed everything. Illick the rebound. Bilbray sprints front court for Carson-Newman. Bilbray yo-yos the ball past Wright all the way to the hoop. Lays it in with the right hand. filthy deke by Matt Bilbray. He scored 4 in a row, and it's a 6-0 run for the Eagles to give Carson-Newman its biggest lead, 20-14, with 8:35 to go in the first half. And now as Anderson sets up shop on the offensive end, Wright's called for a moving screen. His first personal, 6th on the Trojans, a 4th turnover for Anderson, and now a 2-minute, 22-second scoring drought continues for AU. Ball back to the Eagles. This secondary group, Mulkey, Fry, and Bilbray, coming off the bench and providing a little spark, especially Matt Bilbray. 4 points for him, and he runs the point for the Eagles. Illick gets it left point. Slip back door, Browder taps it to himself, right block. Browder pivoting, fading, 10-footer, tough shot. Middleton gobbles up the rebound on the left block. Trojans race front court. Middleton hands off to Maccabee, right wing, into the keyhole, kicks Webb, catch 3 from the left wing, spins out front side, Fry the rebound. Up the floor it comes to Matt Bilbray, who dribbles it right wing for Carson-Newman. Bilbray left around an Illick screen, gets into the paint, looked for Fry back door, but Middleton tapped it away and takes it on the right baseline for Anderson. Trojans front court trying to stop a 3-minute scoring drought. They trail by 6. Middleton, right block, pumps, reverse layup, got it with the right hand. Deft touch by Cole Middleton. His first points, 20-16. Eagles by 4 as Anderson stops a 3-minute scoring drought. Carson-Newman brings the basketball from right to left. Bilbray across the timeline, right side, accelerates on Maccabee, kicks it Illick, right point, 3 ball, bullseye. Braden Illick has 5. Carson-Newman has a new largest lead of 7. 23-16 with 9:17 to go in the first half. Trojans work at front court. Jackson Greco right wing, out to Middleton, head of the key, around to Maccabee left wing. Maccabee bounce feed to Moore at the free throw line. Faces the basket, shoots from the foul line, and rolls it home. Sentinel Moore has missed 1 shot all season. He's above 90% for the year, and he cuts the deficit to 5. 23-18 with 6:52 to play in the first half. Eagles front court. Bilbray, right block, pull up, jumper, good. 6 points off the bench from Matt Bilbray. He's made all 3 of his shot attempts and has put Carson-Newman back in front by 7. 25-18 with 6:35 to go in the first half. Trojans on the offensive end. Moore left elbow, gets to Greco, left corner, open look from deep, spins out front side. Illick the rebound at the free throw line. Bilbray into the front court for Carson-Newman. Bilbray for Illick at the head of the key, back to Bilbray. Bilbray right around an Illick screen to the wing, accelerates on Maccabee, right block, teardrop, no. Fry punches the rebound out of bounds, and it's back to Anderson. Brings us to a break in the action. Eagles have hit 5 of their last 7 shots from the field, and Carson-Newman is up by 7. 6:13 to go in the first half. Carson-Newman 25, Anderson 18. We return to the Abney Center after this. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Back courtside at the Abney Athletic Center. Adam Cavalier, happy to have you on hand as Carson-Newman holds a 25-18 lead on the Anderson Trojans. Skip Roberts is running the show back inside of network control as Carson-Newman and Anderson, Eagles top of the conference in offense, Trojans top of the league in defense. Been a defensive battle. Both teams hovering around 40% shooting in this one. The Eagles in front by 7. Trojans with the ball on their offensive end. Middleton on the right baseline, backs down Illick, gets into the paint, fake right, spin left. Illick with the left hand puts it in off the window. Middleton puts it in off the window around Illick. Cuts the deficit to 5 for Anderson, 25-20. 5:40 on the button left in the first half. Hubbard across the timeline, left side for Carson-Newman. Gets it to Zhao, left point. Zhao feeds Illick head of the key. Illick pulls from straight on and knocks it down. Braden Illick has buried a pair of first half threes. He leads all scorers with 8, and that is the margin for the Eagles. 28-20 with 5:17 to go in the first half. Anderson answers. Cole Middleton drills a 3 from the left point. His third made 3 of the season. Cuts the deficit to 5. 28-23, 5:07 to play in the first half. Eagles front court, and a whistle and a moving screen called on Nick Brennigan that sprung Illick for a left wing 3. First personal on Brennigan, 4th on the Eagles, 5th turnover of the half on Carson-Newman. And officials have spotted blood on Cole Middleton's jersey. So they say 20 seconds to try to get the blood cleaned up before Middleton has to exit. 5:04 to play in the first half. It's Carson-Newman 28 and Anderson 23. Offenses have started to heat up. Eagles have made 6 of their last 8 shots. Trojans 4 of their last 5. As Middleton unable to get the jersey cleaned off in time, Trojans will have to bring in a sub for him. Eagle fans, check out Carson-Newman Athletics' official online store at shopseeandeagles.com. Features more than 1,100 products from T-shirts and polos to phone skins and pet collars. Shopseeandeagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Trojans ball, trying to chip into this 5-point deficit with 4:58 to go in the first half. Webb, head of the key, slips it right wing, bounce feed inside for Perez, pumps, gets past Illick and lays it in off the glass. 4 for Perez. Anderson has responded with a 5-0 burst to cut the lead down to 3. 28-25, 4:40 to go in the first half. Eagles on the offensive end. Brennigan at the head of the key. Muscles inside on Webb, gets the cup. His teardrop won't fall. Maccabee cleans up the miss in the middle of the lane for AU. Trojans can tie with a 3 this trip. Perez shuffles it off the shoe tops of Webb and into Brennigan's hands. 5th AU turnover. Eagles the other way. Zhao at the head of the key. Lost the handle on it, gathers it back, bounces to Illick up top. Illick clear sailing through the middle of the lane, finger rolls it home, past the collapsing Maccabee. 10 first half points for Braden Illick. He leads all scorers. And Carson-Newman leads Anderson 30-25 at the 4-minute mark in the first half. Trojans with it front court. Whistle foul on John Zhao, scraping around a screen. His first, 5th on Carson-Newman, and it brings us to a break. 3:55 to go in the first half. Carson-Newman 30. Anderson 25. We return to the Abney Center after these messages. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
3:55 to go in the first half. Carson-Newman a 30-25 lead on Anderson. Eagles looking for a 3rd consecutive win in the series against the Trojans and a 4th consecutive over Anderson here in the Abney Center. It's a tough place to play. Eagles, the scheduling gods, kind, giving Carson-Newman the post-Thanksgiving game when students are on campus. I'm always a fan of the atmosphere that Holt Fieldhouse provides when students are in session and school is in session. The Abney Center's pretty doggone good, too. Still a nice crowd for a break game. Trojans with the basketball, out of the timeout with 3:55 to go in the first half, trailing 30-25. Webb takes the inbounds on the left wing, curls out between the circles, and gets it back to A.J. Wright, left wing. Wright calmly dribbles to the head of the key, bounces to Perez, right elbow. Back to Wright on the left wing, right around a Perez screen and roll to Perez, cutting to the cup, lays it in. 30-27. Trojans down 3. 3:33 to play in the first half. Eagles onto the offensive end. Illick between the circles. Right around a Browder screen to the right wing. Illick looking, 15 to shoot. Curls back to the head of the key. Chest pass left corner. Touch it over to Zhao. Left wing triple. Strong off the right iron. Middleton pulls in the rebound in the middle of the paint. Middleton into the front court. 3 ties it for Anderson after they trailed by 8. Webb between the circles. Trojans have made their last 4 shots off screen and roll action. Wright at the head of the key. 15 to shoot. Lobs to the left corner. Skip Middleton, right wing, measures a 3 and swishes it. Cole Middleton had made 2 threes all season long. He was 2 for 6. Middleton is 2 for 3 today. Trojans tie it at 30. Tie broken the other way. Trey Hubbard drives down the left side of the lane and finger rolls it in off the window. 4 for Hubbard. 32-30 Eagles. 2:37 to go in the first half. Anderson, answer, no. Webb misfires from the head of the key from distance. Long rebound for Middleton. Second chance. Maccabee left corner 3. Bending, no off the left. Middleton, second chance. Third, no fourth. Illick gobbles up the rebound for the Eagles, and Carson-Newman sprints right to left. Hubbard in transition. Gets into right. Layup on the way. No, but he's fouled. Free throws for Trey Hubbard on an aggressive drive. 32-30 Eagles, 2:16 to go in the first half. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, they are your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. Trey Hubbard at the stripe for Carson-Newman. Bends the knees. Southpaw sends the first one up. Back iron, bending, got the charity roll. Down through the nylon. Back iron twice, left iron, right iron, skipped up into the air, fall back down through the strings. 33-30, Eagles by 3. 2:16 to go in the first half. Second free throw for Trey Hubbard. Back of the rim, this one won't fall. Middleton rises up to grab his 7th rebound. Trojans with it front court. Middleton, head of the key. He's had the hot hand from deep. Illick was there with a high hand. Now, Middleton will pull from left point and knock it down. Illick sagged off of him. Middleton made him pay. He's buried 3 threes today. He hit 2 all season. Tied at 33. Eagles onto the offensive end. Browder for Illick out of the key. Pump fakes, blows by Middleton. Kicks Zhao in the right corner. Zhao back to Illick in the right corner. Size mismatch on Webb. Illick fades out to the wing. Bounce feed, tapped out of bounds by Wright. It stays with Carson-Newman with 8 to shoot. 33-33, teams deadlocked. Carson-Newman has made 13 shots. Anderson has made 15, but the Eagles have gotten to the line more and made more threes. Browder triggers in the right corner to Illick on the right wing. 6 and 5. Browder accelerates north-south to the cup. Shot blocked out of bounds by Maccabee. It stays with Carson-Newman with 2 to shoot. 33-33. Carson-Newman and Anderson tied as Sentinel Moore checks in, replacing Sam Perez. Browder will inbound left baseline. 2 to get a shot off. Browder, backdoor lob, Zhao. He catches, spins. Zhao, right hand, banks it in from the free throw line. Tough take for Jean Zhao, his first points. Carson-Newman back in front, 35-33. With 80 seconds left in the first half. Eagles have led by as many as 8 in the opening stanza. Right down the right side of the lane. Teardrop up. No. More an offensive rebound. Slings it out. Maccabee, left point for the lead. Glances off to the right. Illick the rebound. Outlets it ahead to Hubbard. Hubbard into the paint. Spins. Lays it up. Maccabee stripped him and comes away with the basketball. quality defense by Maccabee, and Jimmy Williams calls for time. 60 seconds left in the first half. Carson-Newman 35, Anderson 33. What a job by Caleb Maccabee in transition. Well, credit with him with the block instead of the steal and turnover. Regardless, it's Anderson basketball with a chance to tie with a 2 and take the lead with a 3. InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services. InterDigital, they are laser-focused on your success. Carson-Newman led by 8 after a 9-2 run, but Anderson cut into that pretty much immediately with a 5-0 burst, and it's hovered around a possession to 2 possession to tie game ever since. Eagles have led for the majority of this game. Trojans on the hunt for their first lead. Both teams shooting 42% from the field. Eagles have made 1 more 3 and 3 more free throws. And that's the difference. Both teams have 20 rebounds. Both teams have 5 turnovers. How you slice it up, it's a dead even ball game. 5 blocked shots for Anderson, certainly a difference maker protecting the rim. 2-2-1 full court zone pressure for the Eagles slows up Anderson into the front court as Wright gets it between the rings to Maccabee. Maccabee hands off Middleton. High hand there for Brennigan. Back to Maccabee in the left corner, 6 to shoot. Back to Middleton, left point. Middleton, chest pass. Maccabee, left wing, heaves a 3. Grazes the iron and bounces out of bounds along the left baseline to Carson-Newman. Eagles, for all intents and purposes, can play for the final shot of the first half. There is 0.8 second difference, shot clock to game clock. Carson-Newman got the ball front court, and Chuck Benson will utilize his use it or lose it timeout and set something up here. Both teams have had some swoons in this one. Some droughts to 2 to 3 minutes long. And for both Carson-Newman and Anderson, neither team has really been able to drop the hammer when the opposite number is going through one of those scoring lulls. Both teams doing a nice job of taking away transition. Both Carson-Newman and the Trojans are among the top 3 teams in the conference in fast break points per game, scoring north of 17 a night in that regard. 0 points in transition for both teams. Carson-Newman will look to score in the half court with a 35-33 lead. Here at the tail end of the first half. 29 seconds left in the opening stanza. Browder, Hubbard, Illick, Zhao, and Brennigan for the Eagles. As Browder bounces into Hubbard on the left wing. He'll curl it back out as the Trojans trap him. Get it to Zhao, right corner. Lobs, nobody there. Wright takes it away. Right in transition, feeding Dallas Jones. Reverse layup, got it with the right hand off glass. 35-35, 12 seconds left. Eagles will look to break the tie. Hubbard on the right wing with 5 to go. Head of the key, Illick. Bounce feed, Browder, lost it. Illick gets it back. Left corner, step back, 3, airballed as the first half comes to a close. Now everything pretty much even in this one. Rebounding, turnovers, assists, and score. 35-35, Eagles and Trojans deadlocked at the halftime break. Second half action heads your way in about 15 minutes. Before we get there, we'll take you through the scoring summary and what else is happening around the South Atlantic Conference. ShopSeeingEagles.com halftime report. Heads your way after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
AEC is a distributor of Marathon energy-efficient water heaters. We offer 30-gallon to 105-gallon tanks. Marathon water heaters are durable, lightweight, and under warranty to not leak as long as you own your home. Foam insulation allows these thermal storage units to provide long-term temperature control. Marathon's lightweight tank is easier to maneuver and position, and the bowl-shaped tank bottom allows complete sediment drain. AEC, empowering efficiency.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the ShopCNEagles.com halftime report in just 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The number one source for Carson-Newman athletics gear is ShopCNEagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. ShopCNEagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. ShopCNEagles.com.
It's halftime. Your first half scoring summary and a check of the ShopCNEagles.com sack scoreboard are headed your way.
Corner, Shao, catch three. Nylon for Shao. Eagles lead.
Now back to the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Halftime in Anderson, South Carolina, where we are no different from where we began 20 minutes ago. Carson-Newman and Anderson deadlocked in a 35-35 ball game. At the halftime break, or just slice this one any way you want to. It's a dead heat. Both teams have 21 rebounds. Carson-Newman has 6 turnovers compared to 5 for Anderson, but the points off those turnovers are dead even. Both teams have 5 offensive rebounds. Carson-Newman does have 2 more second chance points than the Trojans, but Anderson has 2 more fast break points than the Eagles. I think one thing to credit Anderson on, 5 rejections. Carson-Newman hasn't blocked a shot. The Trojans have done some work protecting the rim and made it a little more difficult for the Eagles to score. Braden Illick paces Carson-Newman with 10 points. He's 3 of 6 from the field and 2 of 5 from beyond the arc. Cole Middleton, the lone double-digit scorer for the Trojans, he has 13 points and 7 rebounds. The uncommon thing for him, 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. He'd made 2 threes on 6 attempts in the first 6 games of the season. And he has taken and made the 3 ball for Anderson here today. All 3 of the Trojans' 3-point field goal makes have been from Cole Middleton. Trojans 3 of 14 as a team. Jack Browder is chasing a double-double. He has 7 points and 7 rebounds, but is just 3 of 10 from the field. John Zhao just 2 points at the halftime break. 1 of 5 shooting, including 0 of 3 from beyond the arc. Nick Brennigan and Trey Hubbard both have 5 points. Matt Bilbray was a nice spark off the bench. In his 7 minutes, he has 6 points for Carson-Newman. Dead even at the halftime break. Carson-Newman and Anderson deadlocked at 35. Eagles trying to win a 4th consecutive game here in the Abney Center and a 3rd straight in the series overall. See if Carson-Newman has a magical second half in store. Back after this with a ShopSeeingEagles.com scoreboard update. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman bookstore.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
A check of the ShopCNEagles.com SAC scoreboard is next. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
The Eagle Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a ShopSeeingEagles.com scoreboard update. Now, back to the arena.
All right, back at the Abney Center where Carson-Newman and Anderson are deadlocked at 35 at the halftime break. Carson-Newman's women, unfortunately, taste defeat for the first time this season. The fifth-ranked team in the country, upended by the Trojans, who prevail 77-68 over Carson-Newman. It's a 13-2 run for Anderson over the final 5:36. That does it for the Trojans. Eagles, one of their last 11 from the floor, faltering on the road for the first time all season. Sheridan had 18 points to lead Anderson, while Campbell Pendland and Lindsey Taylor paced Carson-Newman with 13 apiece. On the men's side, Lincoln Memorial has seesawed in front of Catawba, 28-25 with 4:10 to go in the first half. Rail Splitters are shooting 61% from the field compared to 43% for Catawba. Teams are combined 0 of 11 from deep. However, as is typical when you're playing Rob Perrin's Catawba team, turnover is a factor. Catawba has taken 11 more shots than Lincoln Memorial, and Catawba just buried the first 3 of the game to tie it at 28 with 3:47 to go in the first half. Limestone is in Hartsville, taking on the Coker Cobras. That track meet has Coker in front, 50-43 with a minute to play in the first half. Cobras 59% from the field and 8 of 18 from beyond the arc. Jamie Moldoni has 10 points to lead all scorers for Coker. Greg McKay actually also has 10 for Limestone. Tusculum was down 11-3 on Mars Hill early, but responded with an 18-2 run. And the Pioneers are in control 26-17 with 6:51 to go in the first half. Denaj Kimber leads all scorers with 11. Nobody from Mars Hill has more than 4, although 7 different players have scored for the Lions, who are just 1 of 9 from beyond the arc. One late game today, that is Lenore-Rhyne playing host to UVA-Wise at 7 p.m. That tip-off backed up a touch because Lenore-Rhyne was hosting a NCAA playoff football game earlier today, and that did not go the Bears' way. Virginia Union is bound for the NCAA quarterfinals with a 44-12 win over Lenore-Rhyne. The Panthers will travel to Valdosta State, the top seed in the Super Region, who knocked out Miles 33-17. Miles, the team that ended Carson-Newman's postseason run last week, 14-13. Elsewhere in the NCAA playoffs, how about this score? How about Super Region 3? Ferris State, the top seed, probably the top overall seed in the tournament, waxes Central Oklahoma 78-17. That's a 61-point margin of victory in the second round of the NCAA playoffs. Because I'm a sycophant, I do have the record book pulled up, and I'm trying to figure out if that's the largest margin of victory in Division II playoff history. Haven't found anything yet. Very casually, I'm into the 1990s, just for the record. They get Harding, who boat races Grand Valley State at Lubbers Stadium 44-26. Bison's trying to defend their national title. That's a good one next week on December 7th between Ferris State and Harding. Here in the Abney Center, Carson-Newman and Anderson are tied at 35 at the halftime break. Second half action heads your way when we come back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Savario's, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Savario's is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner and the Health Sciences Building. Savario's features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Bills top of the key. Pull up 3 on the way. Got it. Charlie Clark dialing long distance with impunity.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
Every day brings new challenges, and those challenges look different for everyone. But no matter what each day looks like, your local energy co-op is here to power every moment. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the field, AEC is committed to bringing you safe, affordable, and reliable power to get you through the day. We are your local electric co-op, and we are here for you. AEC, empowering every day.
Back courtside at the Abney Center, Adam Cavalier, happy to have you on hand. Skip Roberts running the show back inside of network control. Before we get the second half started, let's pause 10 seconds for our stations to identify themselves on the Eagle Sports Network. Carson-Newman and Anderson neck and neck in pretty much every statistical category, and they're neck and neck on the scoreboard as well. Eagles and Trojans tied at 38-35 at the halftime break. First time that Carson-Newman has been tied at the half with the team this season. It was 6-0 when they lead at the break, 1-2 when they trail at the half. And it's Carson-Newman ball to begin the second half with Browder, Brennigan, Hubbard, Illick, and Zhao on the floor to open up the second stanza. Inside-out action, Browder left corner, open look from distance, and he drills the three. 10 for Jack Browder. He's the second Eagle into double figures, and Carson-Newman's back on top, 38-35, with 19:42 to go in the second stanza. Trojans with it front court, moving right to left in white jerseys with gold accents. Right at the free throw line, pulls from 15, missed it off to the right. Illick pulls in the rebound on the right baseline. Carson-Newman sprints left to right. Hubbard hands off Zhao, right point, back to Hubbard in the right corner. Hubbard, bounce feed, Illick, head of the key. Illick, one right-hand dribble, flips it to Browder, right wing. Drives on Middleton, bounce feed, kicked out, stays with Carson-Newman on the baseline. Browder had Hubbard open on the left block, but Cole Middleton channels his inner Patrick Waugh and gets a kick save to send it out. 14 to shoot for Carson-Newman. Illick at the head of the key. Illick spins on Central Moore, takes it down to the right block, 7-6. Illick stumbles, throws it away. Right to A.J. Wright. Right into the front court, left wing. Skip, Maccabee, right corner, wide open from distance, rattles it in. Caleb Maccabee had been covered up all game long, stark naked in the corner on that one, and he drills his 7th three of the season. 38-38, 18:51 to go in the second half. And officials say, hey, we've got a wet spot. And out comes Anderson's mop man to wipe up the perspiration. Anderson able to take advantage of the situation where Illick fell and turned it over. 38-38. Hubbard over the timeline. On the right side. Lobs to Zhao. Maccabee deflects it away, takes it to the cup and throws it down with two hands. It's a 5-0 run for Caleb Maccabee, and Anderson has its first lead of the day. 40-38 with 18:30 to go in the second half. Eagles onto the offensive end. Wright called for a shove away from the ball. That is number 3 on A.J. Wright. The first on Anderson of the half. Eagles look to tie with a 2, take the lead with a 3. After back-to-back turnovers. Hubbard accelerates on right to the cup, takes advantage of his man playing with 3 fouls, and dumps it in over top of him. 7 points for Trey Hubbard, 40-40. We're tied with 18:14 to go in the second half. One lead change, 6 ties in this one. Trojans on the offensive end. Right at the head of the key. Zips it Middleton left wing. Illick there with a high hand. Drop it off for Perez left baseline. Backs down Zhao. Perez fades over top of Zhao. Missed it from 15. Webb tipped the rebound amongst the trees out to Perez. Second chance for the Trojans. Right down to the left block. Twirls, lost it. Right deflected into the scorers table. Last touch by Trey Hubbard with 10 to shoot. Officials want the clock bumped up a second. I don't fault the table crew here for letting an extra second bleed off because Trey Hubbard and A.J. Wright were carrying into the laps of scoreboard operator and head volleyball coach Todd Hay. He's got his Trojans in the NCAA tournament against Flagner in a couple days. Trojans go to the short corner right side, swirl in a long 2 from Sam Perez. 42-40, Anderson back on top, 17:30 to go in the second half. Eagles the other way. Hubbard to the hoop, lays it in after driving around right. That's 9 for Hubbard, tied at 42, 17:22 to play in the second half. Anderson moves right to left. Perez, the head of the key, hands off Middleton. Middleton, hand off to the weave for Webb, back to Middleton left corner. Middleton, baseline drive, pulls his way inside, went for the reverse layup. Before that, a whistle and a foul on Jack Browder. And it is a 2-shot foul. Second personal on Jack Browder. First team foul on the Eagles. First free throws of the day. for Anderson. Cole Middleton, 74% at the line for the season, a 78% shooter in his career. 116 of 148 at the line in his collegiate time in the Electric City. Make it 117 of 149 as he knocks down the first free throw. 43-42, Anderson back in front. One more free throw for Cole Middleton. 3 dribbles, spins the ball into his left hand, shoots it with his right, and sinks it. 44-42. Trojans by 2. 17:04 to play in the second quarter. The Eagles work left to right with it. Hubbard drives around right, kicks it into the left corner. Too tall for John Zhao and out of bounds. Third Eagle turnover of the period. Carson-Newman hasn't missed a shot in the second half, but the Eagles, 6 possessions, 3 have found the bottom of the barrel. The other 3 have been turnovers. And Anderson tries to take advantage here. Take their first 2-possession lead of the day. Webb at the head of the key. Drops it off on the right elbow for Perez. Back to the basket. Feeds Webb left wing. Cuts to the cup. Teardrop up. Missed it off the window strong. Illick snares his 7th rebound. And the Eagles sprint left to right with it. Hubbard, head of the key. Right around the screen, down the right side of the lane. Maccabee cuts him off. Kick out. Zhao, right wing. Triple. Halfway down. That was 3/4 of the way down. And it skips out the left side. No love there for the rim for John Zhao. Trojans the rebound, running front court. Dallas Jones out of control. Leaner won't fall. Illick, an 8th rebound in the middle of the lane. Gets it up the left sideline to Jack Browder, who sprints into the front court for Carson-Newman. Browder at the head of the key. His team down 2. Lob to Illick. Kick it. Right corner. Zhao. Open look from deep. Swishes it. John Zhao off the paint touch. Puts Carson-Newman back in front with his first 3 of the day. 45-44. 15:54 to go in the second half. Trojans onto the offensive end. Jones at the head of the key. Bounce for Perez, right elbow. Back to Jones, cutting to the cup. Missed the layup. Got his own miss. Pivots. Turns. Layup. Airballed. Illick, the 9th rebound, and the Eagles on the hop left to right. Hubbard accelerating on Maccabee to the cup. Hubbard lays it in off the window. 11 for Trey Hubbard, 6 after halftime. Eagles back on top. 47-44 with 15:23 to play in the second half. Trojans with it front court. Perez out to Jones in the left corner. Jones baseline drive, Euro kick, Middleton right wing. Jab step on Illick. He takes the 3. Middleton makes the 3. He'd hit 2 all season. He's made 4 here today. And the Trojans tied at 47. 8th tie. We've had 2 lead changes. The Eagles bring it front court. Hubbard, right of the lane, gets it to Illick, right point for a catch 3. Off the front of the 10, Middleton, a 9th rebound. Brings it front court for the Trojans. Webb into the lane. Lays it up with the left hand, finishes through contact on Zhao off the glass. 5 in a row for Anderson to retake the lead. 49-47 with 14:37 to go in the second half. Hubbard across the timeline, left side for Carson-Newman. Drives inside, kicks to Browder, right wing, catch 3. Browder swirls it home. 13 for Jack Browder. Eagles back in front, 50-49 off the 4th lead change. 14-17 to go in the second half. Anderson onto the offensive end. Perez dribbles it out and gives to Jones in the right corner. Dallas Jones, right hand dribbles, bounce feed, right block. Perez turns and connects from 15. 10 for Perez. 51-50, Trojans back in front. 13:55 to go in the second half. Eagles front court. Hubbard drives by Maccabee, feeds Brennigan, left wing, 3 ball. Brennigan buries it. Nick Brennigan has 8, his second make from range. Carson-Newman back in front, 53-51. 13:40 to go in the second half. Eagles have made 4 of their last 5 shots. Trojans have hit their last 3. Both teams above 50% from the field after halftime. Anderson front court. Middleton, left block. Back to the basket on Illick. 10 seconds. Middleton spins left and walks. First turnover of the half for Anderson. Ball back to the Eagles. 13:23 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman 53, Anderson 51. Eagles have started 7 of 9 from the field and 4 of 6 from deep after halftime. We return to the Abney Center. Eagles in front by 2 here on the Eagle Sports Network.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Saboreo's, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Saboreo's is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner and the Health Sciences Building. Saboreo's features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
13:23 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman leads Anderson 53-51. This was a defensive first half of basketball. Offenses have picked up here after halftime. Eagles 78% from the field. Trojans 50% at 6 of 12. Carson-Newman outscoring Anderson 18-16 after halftime. Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you. Visit trilite.net. Eagles have knocked down 4 of 6 threes after halftime as Matt Bilbray gets it to Illick on the left point. Illick fakes the handoff to Fry, curls to the keyhole, hands off to Mulkey, head of the key. Mulkey fires from range. Tate Mulkey swishes it. Tate Mulkey, his first points. And Carson-Newman is up by 5, 56-51, off of a 6-0 run, all off the long ball. Trojans onto the offensive end. Bounce feed for Perez, right baseline. Sends it to Maccabee, head of the key. Maccabee stumbles and gets called for steps. Maccabee slipped at the left elbow. Back-to-back possessions ended in a turnover for the Trojans. Both teams have made their last 3 shots from the field. Eagles, 8 of 10 from the field after halftime. 5 of 7 from deep. Browder, Bilbray, Fry, Illick, and Mulkey on the floor for Carson-Newman. Maccabee, Jones, Sentinel, Moore, Perez, and Wright for the Trojans. Illick with it in the keyhole. Bounce feed, Browder cutting the cup. Browder, left hand, leans in, hits it off the window. Nice ball movement from the high post from Braden Illick, his third dime drop. And Carson-Newman's stretched the lead out to 7 off of an 8-0 run. 58-51 with 12:18 to go in the second half. Trojans front court, right in the right corner. Baseline drive, cut off by Bilbray, and cut off a little too well by Matt Bilbray. He's charged with the body bump. First personal on Bilbray, second team foul on the Eagles. And Bilbray will Bilbray will defend the inbounder. Wright triggering from the right baseline. Hold the phone on that as Sam Perez exits for Cole Middleton.
Bilbray, take away this pass. Stand his body, Jack.
Right. Looking. Stares right, now left. Motions with his left arm and bounces it into the right corner for Middleton. Fry defends him. Middleton has 18 points, 4 above his season average. Drive inside by Wright, strip, Browder the steal. Third straight turnover for the Trojans, and Browder shoved from behind by Dallas Jones as he was working his way up the floor. This will be number 2, presumably on Dallas Jones. Indeed it is. Second on Jones, second on the Trojans. We come to a break in the action. 12-minute mark, second half. Eagles have scored the last 8. Trojans haven't scored in 2 minutes. Carson-Newman's up 58-51 on Anderson. And we return to the Abney Center after these messages on the Eagle Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
12-minute mark in the second half. Carson-Newman a 58-51 lead on the Anderson Trojans. Eagles have scored 8 straight in the last minute 50. Trojans' 3 straight possessions have ended in a turnover. And the Eagles a 9 of 11 start from the field after halftime, including 5 of 7 from beyond the arc. Jack Browder, defended by Middleton on the inbounds, gets it into Trey Hubbard between the rings. Hubbard curls over to the left wing for Nick Brennigan, where Wright switches off to him. Brennigan, inside-out action to Browder, right wing. Back to Brennigan, head of the key. Pumps, drives, right-hand finger roll. Brennigan rolls it in. 10 for Nick Brennigan. 4th Eagles score in double digits. It's a 10-0 run for the Eagles and a 9-point lead. Carson-Newman's biggest of the day with 11:35 to go in the second half, 60-51. Trojans front court. Middleton left block, banging inside on Brennigan. Backs it out right left corner. Right between the legs, dribble, bounce feed inside Middleton. Whistle, foul. A hand check on Nick Brennigan, his second, team's third. Either a 10-0 or a 13-2 run for the Eagles over the last 3 minutes, depending upon how you want to view it. 60-51, Eagles by 9. Wright, triggering left baseline. Gets it to Moore in the left corner, back to Wright there. Wright drives the baseline left side, backs it out left wing for Dallas Jones. Clock is not moving. And there it goes. Officials are going to chat and see how much time to take off the clock here. This might be a visit to the scores table and video review with a stopwatch to determine how much time is meant to come off the clock here. First Bank is the official bank of Carson-Newman Athletics and the only place you can get a Carson-Newman Eagles debit card. Stop by any First Bank location to get your Carson-Newman debit card and show your Eagles pride.
Get it all the way around. You got help on the back.
They've taken it down 5 seconds to 11, 20, and 15 on the shot. That's, I believe, at the discretion of the scoreboard operator, who's a pretty good one, Todd Hay. We love Todd here on the Eagles Sports Network. Anderson's head volleyball coach.
Volleyball, they don't use a clock.
Todd Hayes getting roasted off air by the PA announcer, who says, and I quote, "It's volleyball. They don't use a clock." And the undertone there was, he doesn't know what he's doing. They'll put it at 11.
Trey's coming in this corner, Trey.
11:17 to go, 11 on the shot clock. Officials get it sorted. Moore, dribble handoff for Jones, cutting in. He throws it down with the right hand. Trojans use the break to dial up that. And it stops the 10-0 Carson-Newman run, trims the deficit to 7. 60-53 with 11:02 to play in the second half. Eagles front court. Illick at the head of the key. Hands off to Nick Brennigan. Drives down the left side of the lane and walks to the basketball. Illick shaken up on that play. And Illick will exit for Usman Ja. 10:54 to go in the second half. 60-53. Trojans the lead. Or Trojans trailing by 7, pardon me. Eagles the lead. 10-0 run for Carson-Newman, the separator at this moment. Right. Head of the key. Left around his screen. Gets the left block. Kicks Middleton up top. Middleton pump fake the 3. Dribble handoff for Wright left wing. Wright accelerates down the middle of the lane. Gets to the cup and draws a foul. Browder blocked it, but Hubbard caught him with the body. Picks up his second. The team's 4th. Wright shaken up on the play, holding his left elbow. He will shake it off, it would seem. Telling Jimmy Williams, I'm good, I'm good. But Wright is nursing his left arm. So Wright will head to the stripe to try to trim this Carson-Newman lead down to 5. Eagles 10 of 12 from the field after halftime. Trojans no slouch, 7 of 13. First free throw for Wright, and he swishes it. 63% for the season, 70% for his career. 18 to 28 now at the line for the year. One more free throw for A.J. Wright. Chance to cut the deficit to 5. Spins the ball into his left hand, shoots it with his right. Rattles off left side. Middleton taps the rebound to himself. He's got a double-double. Feeds right, left corner, 3 ball, knocks it down. A reverse 4-point play for the Trojans, and Anderson has scored 6 in a row to cut the deficit to 3 after the Eagles took a 9-point lead off a 10-0 run. Browder working his way down on the right block. He draws a foul. Free throws for Jack Browder after Dallas Jones commits his third and the team's third. 6-0 run for Anderson over the last 55 seconds. Jack Browder will try to stop it at the stripe. 60 to 57, Eagles by 3. Browder's first free throw, smooth as silk down through the strings. 16 points for Jack Browder. He leads Carson-Newman in scoring. As Illick is off the bench, shaking off what ailed him, replacing John. Second free throw for Browder. Buttery smooth through the strings. 17 for Jack. 5 the lead for Carson-Newman. 62 to 57. Eagles over the Trojans with 10-12 to play in the second half. Jones, left wing. Goes to the head of the key, Webb. Webb back to Jones, left corner. Jones, catch 3 off the side of the backboard. Illick has a double-double with his 10th rebound. Braden Illick, second double-double of the season. Hubbard into the front court, drives inside, throws it down with the right hand. Firm take for Trey Hubbard. He's got 13, 8 of those after halftime, and Cian's back up 7. 64-57 with 9:44 to go in the second half. Trojans, nice back cut. Backdoor bounce for Webb. Off the foul line feed for Perez. Webb finishes it off with a finger roll. He's got 8. Trojans cut it to 5. 64-59 with 9:30 to play in the second half. Eagles onto the offensive end. Zhao, right wing, bounces to Illick at the head of the key. Illick spins around, lost the handle on it to Dallas Jones on the right block. Jones in transition, drop it off Middleton. Reverse layup with the left hand, gets it to go off glass. Trojans cut it to 3. 64-61 with 9:08 to play in the second half. Eagles work left to right. Hubbard, left wing, right around an Illick screen to the head of key. Slips it to Illick, left wing. Bounce feed, Zhao cutting to the cup. Zhao has it dislodged out of his hands. Webb comes away with it. Webb into the front court. Tosses Jones back to right, middle of the lane. Right twirls around, left block. Backs it out, Middleton left baseline. Middleton back to the basket on Browder with 15 to shoot. Middleton backs down Browder, and Browder draws a charge. First personal on Cole Middleton. 4th team foul on the Trojans. 4th turnover of the half on Anderson. 9th of the game. And the ball back to Carson-Newman. Eagles 64, Trojans 61. Carson-Newman jumped up by 9 with a 10-0 run about 4 minutes ago, but Anderson answered with a 6-0 run to get it back down to a possession game. Eagles have made 6 of their last 7 shots. They're 11 of 14 from the field after halftime. That's 79%. Shooting 52% from the field for the game. Hubbard, left wing, high-low lob, Browder. Browder has it dislodged out of his hands by Wright and deflected out of bounds along the left baseline. It stays with the Eagles. Browder will inbound left baseline as Caleb Maccabee checks in for A.J. Wright. Jimmy Williams telling Wright this is probably your last breather of this game as he exits. Illick, head of the key. Hands off Brennigan. Webb sticks to him. Brennigan right around Illick's screen to the cup. Brennigan finger roll, rattles home. 12 for Nick Brennigan. 66-61, Eagles by 5. 8:07 to play in the second half. Trojans onto the offensive end. Perez, right elbow. Gets it to the right corner for Jones. Drives baseline, reverse layup. Browder blocked it, but right into Cole Middleton's hands, who throws it down. 66-63. Eagles by 3. 7:50 to go in the second half. And now Braden Illick knocks over Sam Perez on the offensive end. Illick charged with his second, team's 5th. Eagles with the 7th turnover this half. Ball back to Anderson. 7:47 to go in the second stanza. Carson-Newman 66, Anderson 63. We return to the Abney Athletic Center after this. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
66-63, Carson-Newman leads Anderson with 7:47 to go in the second half. Cole Middleton has a 22-point, 11-rebound double-double for Anderson, the 9th of his career and his first of the season. Eagles with 4 of the 5 starters in double digits, led by Jack Browder, 17. As Carson-Newman has shot 80% from the field after halftime, but 6 second-half turnovers, coupled with 58% shooting for the Trojans, has kept Anderson in it. Right corner for Dallas Jones. Jones looks for a cutter. One doesn't come. He'll get it back out to the right wing for Webb. Webb dives, dishes Middleton left wing. Middleton, free throw line, fades from 15, and got the roll off the front of the rim. 24 points for Cole Middleton. He had scored 8 in 2 meetings last season against the Eagles. He's tripled that up here today. Carson-Newman front court. Hubbard gets into the paint and rolls it around the left side of the rim and down through the strings. 15 for Trey Hubbard, 10 after halftime, 68-65. Eagles by 3 with 7:05 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman 13 of 16 from the field after halftime. Trojans with it front court. Dallas Jones down to the left block. Walked. 5th turnover of the half of the Trojans. Ball back to the Eagles. 5 turnovers for Anderson after halftime. 3 of them have been travels. 1 an offensive foul. Eagles looking to take advantage of the Trojan miscue with a 68-65 lead and 6:50 to play in the second half. Hubbard body bumped by Dallas Jones along the left sideline, and that's a 4th personal on Dallas Jones. A 5th team foul on the Trojans. 6:49 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman 68, Anderson 65. 8 ties, 6 lead changes in what has been a seesaw game. The Eagles led for the entirety of the first half before the Trojans jumped in front with a 5-0 run in the second. Eagles answered with a 10-0 burst to go up by 9, but Anderson has whittled it back down to a single possession game. Hubbard at the head of the key. Gets it into the right corner for Browder. Baseline drive. Browder to the cup. Finishes with the left hand from the right side off glass. 19 for Jack Browder. Back to a 5-point Carson-Newman lead. 70-65 with 6:30 to play in the second half. Trojans front court. Maccabee swirls inside. Missed it off the front of the rim. Illick the rebound. Hubbard in his hands. Racing front court. He lost the handle on it to Perez. 7th turnover for Carson-Newman this half. Trojans looking for an answer. Wright lost the handle on it. Out of bounds. Driving down the middle of the lane. He turns it over. Ball back to the Eagles. 70-65. Carson-Newman by 5. 6:13 to play in the second half as Wright takes a moment to tie his right shoe. Cole Middleton exits. And Sentinel Moore is into the game for the Trojans. Trey Hubbard over the timeline, right side for Carson-Newman with a 5-point lead. Hubbard, chest pass, Browder, right wing. Step back, 3 over top of Perez. He drills it. Falling down. 22 for Jack Browder. Lead back to 8 for the Eagles. 73-65 with 5:52 to play in the second half. Mount Man not out from where Jack Browder fell down. We'll see if that plays a role on the right wing. And the ball comes back this way. Right point. Right around a Moore screen. Right to the right baseline. Fades from 10. Left it short. Moore snatches the rebound. Sends it out to right. Right corner. 3 ball. Back iron, no. Rebound loose on the wing. Moore flicks it to Perez. Third chance for the Trojans. Webb, left wing. Tries the triple. Front of the 10. Bends in off the window. That stops a 7-0 Carson-Newman run and cuts the deficit back to 5. 73-68 Eagles with 5:14 to go in the second half. Hubbard on the left wing. Gets to the head of the key. Splits 2 defenders. Whistle. Moving screen. Officials say Nick Brennigan led with his shoulder. Third personal on Brennigan. 6th team foul on the Eagles. Ball back to the Trojans. 73-68 with 5:08 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman has only missed 3 shots after halftime. 15 of 18 from the field in the second half. That dovetails, though, with 8 second-half turnovers. And that has left the door open for Anderson. Give the Trojans credit. They've shot 53% from the field after halftime. Right baseline drive, gets to the cup and dumps it in off the window with 2 hands. 73-70. Eagles lead by 3. 4:50 to play in the second half. 5-0 run for Anderson after the Eagles led by 8. Hubbard slaloms to the hole and lays it in high off the window. Deked out right and beat him to the rim. 75-70, Eagles by 5. Trojans in transition. Middleton, head of the key, backs it out. Illick sticks to him man-to-man. On to right left point. 4:30 to play in the second half. Eagles up 75-70. Middleton, right wing, dribble handoff for Wright. Right, left around a Middleton screen. Now back right around it. Scrapes open for a 3. Wright launches and hits. 75-73. Trojans cut it to 2 with 4:12 to play in the second half. Eagles front court. Hubbard around right, gets it to Browder right wing. He measures a 3 ball. Bang, bang, Jack Browder. 25 for Browder, back to a 5-point lead for the Eagles. 78-73, Carson-Newman the lead. 3:55 to go in the second half. Trojans onto the offensive end. Left corner for Wright. Right around a Perez screen. Wright drives in on Hubbard, stops at the free throw line, flips it Perez left wing. 5 out for the Trojans against man-to-man defense for the Eagles. Webb drive, dish right, left corner, open look from deep. Wright connects. A.J. Wright had hit 4 threes all season. He's 3 of 5 tonight. And it's a 2-point game. 78-76 Eagles with 3:25 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman front court. Trey Hubbard, right wing with the rock. Dribbles left to the head of the key, gets inside on right, turns and hits Browder left wing. Browder inside on Middleton, hangs, right hand, and hits. 27 for Jack Browder. 80-76, Eagles by 4. Trojans the other way. Left corner, Maccabee a 3. Off the mark, Illick taps the rebound, and Nick Brennigan grabs it underneath the basket for the Eagles. Carson-Newman, 86% from the field after halftime. Trey Hubbard brings it front court and calls for time. 2:52 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman 80, Anderson 76. Eagles 18 of 21 from the field in the second half. Carson-Newman and Anderson have combined for 17 second-half rebounds. That's how few misses there have been after halftime. A combined 16 missed shots in the second half is wild. There were a combined 40 rebounds in the first half, by the way. 20 for each team. It has been a shooting showcase in the second half. Carson-Newman 18 of 21 from the field, 7 of 9 from the 3. Trojans no slouch either, 16 of 29 from the field. That's 55%, and 6 of 9 from beyond the arc. Step aside for a break. Back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
2:52 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman leads Anderson 80-76. And it's Eagle ball out of the break with Nick Brennigan getting it to Browder, right corner. Baseline drive on Jones to the cup. Browder swoops it in with the right hand off the glass. That's 29 for Jack. He had 31 for his career high against the Trojans last year in Holt Fieldhouse. Now as the Trojans bring it front court, Browder draws an offensive foul on Cole Middleton. That's his second. And team foul number 6 on the Trojans. Brings us to another break in the action. 2:39 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman 82, Anderson 76. We return to the Abney Center after these messages. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
My favorite thing about my community? The safety, the reliability, the people. We rely on each other, and we rely on local electric co-op. It's not just about electricity. It's about empowering community, empowering moments, empowering safety, empowering togetherness, empowering knowledge. That's why when I need something, I rely on my co-op. I trust my co-op because the co-op is us. We are the co-op. AEC, member-owned and service-driven.
2:39 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman leads Anderson 82-76 here at the Abney Athletic Center. Eagles 86% from the field after halftime in the second half. That's 19-22. Carson-Newman has made its last 8 shots. And it's been a lot of stuff at the rim. Eagles have gotten some good open looks at the cup to result in this scenario. 82-76. Eagles by 6 with 2:35 to go. Hubbard over the timeline as A.J. Wright defends him. Hubbard gets it to Browder. He's got 22 second-half points. Drops it off for Illick, left wing. Illick gets it to Brennigan, drives baseline, kicks Browder head of the key. Browder around Middleton, shuffles it left corner, whistle, and a foul on a hard collision between Browder and Perez, and he hit with a thump. The foul is on Sam Perez, who has not gotten off the ground, and that was an audible thunk that Perez made when he hit. Trying to draw the charge, but he was inside the restricted circle. 3rd on Perez, 7th on the Trojans. 2 free throws for Jack Browder. Perez is off the ground. Jimmy Williams wants to know from one of the officials, how was that a block on that end, but not on the other? Pleading his case vehemently with one of the officials. 2 free throws for Jack Browder. Bends the knees. The first one's up and through. Nothing but net. Second career 30-point game for Jack Browder. His first came against this Trojan team last year in Holt Fieldhouse when he went for 31. He's got the Eagles up 83-76 with 2:19 to go in the second half. One more free throw for Jack Browder. This to match his career high and give the Eagles an 8-point lead. And he does. 31 for Junkyard Jack. 84-76. Eagles by 8. 2:15 to go in the second half. 6-0 run for Carson-Newman to get up by 8. Trojans front court. Jones mishandled. Browder steals it. Browder 1-on-2. Takes it to the cup. Right hand. Finishes in transition. A new career high for Junkyard Jack Browder. He's got 33, and the Eagles have their first double-digit lead of the night. 86-76 with 2:01 to play in the second half. An 8-0 run for the Eagles. Jack Browder on a tear. Browder with 33 points to reset his career high. He is 9 of 9 from the field after halftime and has scored Carson-Newman's last 8 points. It is an 8-0 run for Jack Browder all by himself. He has taken over in winning time for Carson-Newman. 86-76. And oh, by the way, Carson-Newman 87% from the field after halftime. I've never seen something so dumb.
Yeah, did you say 87%?
Chuck Benson, yes, he heard me correct. 87% from the field after halftime. It's insane. The bench is looking over. Did they hear me right? They did. 87% from the field after halftime. Eagles 20 of 23. It's crazy. Trojans front court. Jones on the right block. Bangs into Browder. Turns right. Spins left. Fades. Browder rejects it. Swatted it away. Hubbard the rebound for Carson-Newman. 100 seconds left. Eagles by 10. Hubbard into the front court for Carson-Newman. Hubbard left around an Illick screen. Slaloms into the paint to the hole. Right hand flip. Good off the window. 10-0 run for the Eagles over the last 90 seconds. Carson-Newman's up 12. 88-76 with 80 seconds left. Trojans front court. Lob for Middleton right block. Dumps it in off the window. That stops Carson-Newman's 10-0 burst. 75 seconds left. Eagles 88. Trojans 78. Full court pressure on for the Trojans, and Braden Illick walked. 9th turnover of the half for Carson-Newman. Ball back to Anderson. Jackson Greco, the three-point specialist, set to check in. He's a 40% three-point shooter this season, and he enters in place of Dallas Jones. So the Eagles will need to be mindful of him with 69 seconds left, leading 88-78. A.J. Wright will inbound left baseline. Wright, looking, goes to Greco in the corner. Catch, fall away three. He barely got clipped by Braden Illick, and he draws a foul. 3 free throws for Greco. It's a third personal on Illick, a 7th team foul on the Eagles. 88-78, Eagles by 10 with 67 seconds left. Jackson Greco to the line, where he is 4 of 8 this season. Career 65% free throw shooter. And he calmly buries the first. 5 of 9 on the year to trim the deficit to 9. 88-79. One more free throw for Jackson Greco. And the southpaw, 2 more. Makes the second. 1 more for Jackson Greco. And a chance to cut the deficit down to 7. Greco spins the ball, 1 dribble, final and third free throw. Bends off to the right. Nick Brennigan the rebound. Gets it to Jack Browder, who gives off to Trey Hubbard. Wright knocks him down in the backcourt. Whistle and a foul. Anderson bench wanted a travel. Instead, it's a 4th personal on A.J. Wright. An 8th team foul on the Trojans. And with 61 seconds left, Trey Hubbard heads the line for 1-1. Dallas Jones is back in. Matt Bilbray checks in for Braden Illick. Offense for defense sub for the Trojans as Greco exits. 88-80, Eagles by 8 with 61 seconds left. Trey Hubbard's 1 of 2 at the line on the day. Hubbard, front end of the 1-and-1 is on the way. Bending, good, off the front of the rim. 89-80, Eagles by 9 with 1:01 to play. Second free throw for Trey Hubbard. Spins the ball into his right hand, shoots it with his left. It rattles out to the left. Jones the rebound for the Trojans, racing front court down 89-80. Jones twirls inside, shuffles off right, back to Jones at the free throw line. Jones bangs his way down to the left block, backs down Hubbard, leans in, missed the layup, but draws a foul on Hubbard. That is a third personal on Hubbard, an 8th team foul on the Eagles, and 2 free throws for Dallas Jones. 89-80, Eagles by 9, 46.8 seconds to play in the second half. An 8-0 run for Jack Browder helped the Eagles to this 9-point lead here in the final 4 minutes. A 10-0 run overall, including Trey Hubbard's layup to cap it. First free throw for Dallas Jones, got the roll off the back of the rim. 8-point Eagle lead, 89-81 with 46.8 seconds left. Second free throw for Dallas Jones. Puts it up, rims out right side. Jack Browder has his 8th rebound. Into the hands of Nick Brennigan in the backcourt, sends it ahead to John Zhao. Zhao, one dribble to the right block, leans in, missed the bunny, rebound loose and grabbed by Webb. Sends it up to Sam Perez, spinning around right baseline, finger rolls it up and in with 31.3 to play. 89-83, Eagles by 6, 31 seconds left. Browder gets it into Bill Bray. It's in and out of his hands and out of bounds. Turnover number 10 for Carson-Newman. Ball back to the Trojans. That's 10 turnovers for the Eagles after halftime as Bill Bray exits and Illick enters. 30.2 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman 89, Anderson 83. But the Eagles an empty possession off the Zhao miss. And then the turnover on the inbounds. With 30 to go. Right in a hurry to the left block. Pumps, lays it up, lays it in off the window. Trojans have cut it to 4 with 25.3 to play. Trapping Nick Brennigan in the backcourt. He turns it over to Dallas Jones. Jones reverse layup, counted off the window and a foul. Back-to-back turnovers in the backcourt, and the Trojans can make it a 1-point game at the line. 11 second-half turnovers for the Eagles. 89-87, what was once a 12-point Carson-Newman lead has been cut to 2. An 11-1 run for the Trojans in the last 53 seconds. Dallas Jones, the and one free throw. Missed it short off the front iron. Illick the rebound. He's promptly fouled by Sam Perez. 4th on Perez. 9th on the Trojans. 1-1 for Braden Illick. Marching 75 feet the other way. Carson-Newman has shot 84% from the field after halftime. But 11 second-half turnovers have let the Trojans back into this game. Illick, 1-1 the stripe. He's 80% at the line on the season. And these free throws will come after a timeout from Jimmy Williams. He's got 1 remaining. Eagles have a 30 and a full left. 89-87. Eagles by 2. Trojans have rattled off a 7-0 run in 28 seconds thanks to 3 consecutive Carson-Newman turnovers. All in the backcourt. And the Trojans have taken advantage to make this a single possession game after trailing by 12 when it was 88-76 with under 2 minutes to go. Credit Anderson. They've shot the ball well after halftime, 57% from the field. Pales in comparison to Carson-Newman's 84%, but those 11 Carson-Newman turnovers loom awfully large. 1-1 for Braden Illick. 18.5 seconds left, and the Eagles by 2. Chance to make it a 2-possession game. Illick bends the knees. The front end is up. The front end is in. 3-point lead for the Eagles. 90-87 with 18.5 to go. Second free throw for Braden Illick. and a chance to make it a 4-point game. He does. Swishes it. That's 13 for Illick. 91-87. 17 seconds left as Wright races front court. Wright slips, lost it, tie up, jump ball. Arrow stays with the Trojans with 10.2 to play. Wright slipped on the court at the right elbow. Lost his footing. And let the mop man clear everything off. Chuck Benson hollers out. No three. Wright will inbound from the right baseline. Wright slaps the ball. Looks straight ahead. Chest pass for a layup. Perez finger rolls it in with 8.9 to play. 2-point game, 91-89. Eagles by 2. Browder looking to inbound, gets it to Illick in the right corner. He spins and is promptly fouled by Sam Perez. That's number 5 on Perez, number 10 on the Trojans. 2 free throws for Braden Illick with 7.3 seconds left, and the Eagles leading 91-89. Illick. 2 free throws, trying to put it back to a 2-possession game with 7.3 to go. Anderson with 1 timeout left. Eagles with 2. Arrow favors Carson-Newman. Perez will exit, replaced by Jackson Greco. So the Trojans get a 3-point shooter on the floor in Greco. Illick bounces the ball, puts up the first free throw, calmly connects. 3-point lead. 92-89 with 7.3 seconds left. One more free throw for Braden Illick and a chance to make it a 2-possession lead. Illick bends the knees, lobs up the second, got it to go. 4-point lead, 93-89, 7.3 to go. Right into the front court. Shovels off Webb at the head of the key. Webb fires a triple, rattles it in with 1.3 seconds left. 93-92, Trojans down 1, 1.3 to go. Timeout, Jimmy Williams, his final timeout. Officials are going to take a look at the replay to make sure the clock is accurate. 93-92, Trojans within 1 on Austin Webb's 3. Eagles and Trojans were tied at the half. Carson-Newman utilized a 10-0 run with 8 points from Jack Browder with under 3 minutes to go to grab a 12-point lead. But 3 straight Carson-Newman turnovers, an 11-1 Anderson run has put this one tighter than Carson-Newman would hope that it would be. 93-92, Carson-Newman the lead. 8 ties, 6 lead changes. Eagles are hoping that there's not a 7th. 1.3 seconds left. At least that's what the clock says presently. Officials took a look at the monitor, and a wonderful job by Todd Hay to stop the clock accurately. He was on the nose. Todd Hay's probably the only scoreboard operator in the SAC that is going to get shouted out one way or the other. He's the only one I know. That's because he's Anderson's head volleyball coach. All right, 93-92. Eagles by 1, 1.3 seconds left. Jack Browder can run the baseline. Browder gets the ball from the official. Jones defends him. Browder looking, calls for time. Eagles have 1 left. Initial look wasn't there for Jack Browder. And Carson-Newman is going to utilize its full timeout. So the Eagles with a 30-second timeout left, leading at 93-92 with 1.3 seconds left. The bonus, Carson-Newman's in it. They're in the double bonus. The Trojans are also in the bonus, should it come to that. The Eagles do have the possession arrow in their favor. Carson-Newman leads at 93-92. Anderson has fought tooth and nail to the close. Carson-Newman has shot 84% from the field in the second half, 21 of 25. However, the Eagles do have 11 second-half turnovers and 17 for the game. The Trojans took advantage of 3 of them with under 90 seconds to play and took what was a 12-point Carson-Newman lead and have cut it down to 1. What will Carson-Newman draw up here? Browder, Brennigan, Hubbard, Illick, and Zhao on the floor. Jones, Case Roach, Jackson Greco, Austin Webb, and Maccabee on the floor. Inbounds comes to Nick Brennigan. He's fouled with 0.6 seconds remaining. Charge this to whom? .6 on the clock. 0.7 seconds came off. Officials want to take another look at the monitor. The foul is on Dallas Jones. That's his 5th. The team's 11th. 2 free throws for Nick Brennigan. Eagles leading 93-92 with 0.6 seconds remaining. My second instructions from Chuck Benson. Jimmy Williams wants to get a free timeout here as the officials look at the review. He was out of timeouts and now has an opportunity to instruct his team with something. They're going to say 0.9 on the clock. As Nick Brennigan has 2 free throws. 0.9 seconds left. 93-92. Carson-Newman leading. Trojans were still huddled up. Jimmy Williams got to draw something up here. Out of timeouts because of the review. 2 shots for Nick Brennigan. Chance to stretch the lead back to 3. Brennigan bends the knees. The first one's up and through. Nothing but net. Cole Middleton checks in for Caleb Maccabee. 94-92, Eagles by 2. 0.9 seconds left. 1 more free throw for Nick Brennigan. Brennigan puts it up, swishes it, nothing but net. 95-92, Eagles leading. 0.9 seconds left. Roach will inbound. Sends it ahead to the timeline. It's tipped up by Hubbard. Greco, left wing, heave. Front of the 10, no good. Buzzer and ball game. Carson-Newman hangs on. Eagles prevail. 95-92 in a wild one. Trojans fought valiantly to the finish, but Carson-Newman had enough sauce in the tank to get the win. 95-92. Domino's post-game report headed your way when we come back after this. Eagles are now 8-2 on the year and 4-1 in the league, while the Trojans drop to 5-2 and 2-2 in South Atlantic Conference play. We're back after this with the Domino's post-game report on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser-focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Grab a slice. Our coverage of CN Hoops continues with the Domino's post-game report on the Eagles Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagles Sports Network.
Bring it backdoor lob. Dyer throws it down with two hands.
Your Stats Breakdown, a conversation with Chuck Benson, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning. Plus the selection of the AEC Electrifying Play and Food City Player of the Game are all headed your way. The Domino's post-game report is brought to you in part by Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles in Mossy Creek. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Fresh Ideas, good food is a powerful thing. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilight, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated coffee. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
All right, back courtside at the Abney Center where Carson-Newman wins a wild one, 95-92. It appeared that the Eagles had seized control in this game in winning time. Jack Browder had rattled off an 8-0 run by himself. The Eagles, as a team, had tallied a 10-0 run, and Carson-Newman was ahead by 12 with under 2.5 minutes to play. But then the turnover bug sank its fangs into the Eagles, and Carson-Newman coughed it up on 3 consecutive possessions. Anderson rattled off an 11-1 run to get it back down to a single possession game. But the Eagles were able to knock down free throws, and those freebies are what paves the way for Carson-Newman to prevail 95-92 over the Anderson Trojans. Eagles are now 8-2 on the year and 4-1 in South Atlantic Conference play through the first 10 games of the season, while the Trojans fall to 5-2 and 2-2 in South Atlantic Conference play. We continue on the Domino's post-game report. Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, a lot to break down in this one. Some incredible good moments. Absolutely insane shooting after halftime. 84% is unheard of. But at the same time, some frustrating moments with turnovers late that left the door open for Anderson, and this was probably more of a fight to the finish than one would have preferred. How do you sort this one out?
First of all, credit to Anderson there at the very end. The way we ended that half, again, credit to them.
They cut our power. We got
upset.
power back.
They're upset. As I was saying, credit to them. It's not that our guys laid down and quit, but we had a 10-point lead with
12-point lead with 2.5 to go.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
12-point lead with 2.5 to go, and we're a little bit sloppy with the ball. Looked rattled. I don't understand that because we got good guard play. But truth man, we played our guys big minutes, and I think some of them were feeling a little fatigued there late. That's a bad job on my part of maybe resting them. We tried to rest them there around the 12-minute media, and I thought Tate Mulkey and Khalees Fry and Matt Bilbrey did a great job. They were actually plus 32 when they were on the court today. So they gave us a little freshness, but I probably should have gave the starters a little bit more of a break there. But just couldn't. Circumstances were such. But congrats to Anderson to show the resilience, determination, and a bigger congrats to our guys for hanging in there and getting a really tough – they're much improved.
Oh, yeah.
They're much improved.
Without question.
They are an elite defensive team, and it literally that's probably, 600-plus games I've coached as a college head coach. That is the most unbelievable half of shot making that I've been a part of as a head coach that we put on. If we don't shoot block that, we don't win this game today.
84% from the field, 7 of 9. That's 78% from three. First half, there were 40 combined rebounds in this game. After halftime, the opposite of that, 20 combined rebounds between the two teams. Neither team missed after halftime. It was a defensive battle in the first half. What changed? What about this game changed? Did the shots just start falling at a high clip?
I thought we made some adjustments at half defensively, but then sometimes when you make an adjustment, a good solid team and a well-coached team, they'll make counters to the adjustments, and they did that and sort of exploited us in ball screen coverage. And, of course, they did make shots. There were some 50-50 balls or sort of scramble, loose ball scenarios that they capitalized on. But on the flip of it, I thought our guys did a great job of recognizing what Anderson was trying to do defensively and then trying to take advantage and find an advantage. And a lot of that goes back to our point guard play. A lot of it goes back to Braden and the way he was playing in the ball screen game there a little bit. We were able to get some really nice paint touch drives. We put a lot of pressure on the paint, especially the second half. They had really sort of put it to us on the paint the first half, but I think we turned around and returned the favor the second. But a lot of credit to our guys. I thought again, Luke continues to evolve as an offensive mind, and he had some really great suggestions today in live time, and it paid off for us.
Second half, you make your run to get up by 12 thanks to Jack Browder. It was a 10-0 run. He scored the first 8 on that, a new career high of 33 for him. His 2 30-point games have come in the last 2 games that you've played against Anderson. What can you say about the job of your junior forward?
Well, again, they are really good defensively across the board, and I thought we were able to find some opportunities to sort of put him in isolation a little bit there and let him attack. But credit goes to Jack for being able to create closeout, create separation, and attack on close, and then finish. The name of the game is finishing, man. Taking shots is one thing. Making shots is another. And making shots in college basketball is really difficult, especially against a team as well-coached, defensively speaking, as Anderson is. And I told our guys, man, it's going to be really challenging because they're legit defensively, and they are legit. Our shot making the second half was just otherworldly, man. That does not on any level lessen the fact that Anderson is really, really good defensively, and that's a team that's going to win a lot more games this year.
You bring up the shot making. A lot of it, 7 of 9 from 3 notwithstanding, a lot of it came on rim attack stuff, and that comes with the first half where you were blocked 5 times by an Anderson team. They blocked some shots, but it's not like they're top 10 in the country in block shots. Middle of the pack in the league. How are you able to adjust with their rim protection present in the first half to continue to attack the rim at such a high level after halftime?
I thought so. It was their defensive choices, their coverages, and we knew what their primary choice was defensively in terms of ball screen coverage, and they made some adjustments at a half, and it really sort of I thought our guys encountered their adjustment. I thought Trey really set the tone by touching paint a lot. But then, Nick found some opportunity. Nick's such an elite shooter. Guys are scared to death of him. And so, he can show a ball fake, shot fake or something. He's able to get paint. And then, of course, Jack can just fight for drives. He's such a rugged, we call him Junkyard for a reason. He's a junkyard dog. So, our guys just play to their strengths, man. And they know that we want to get it in there as much as can.
All right, we got a bone to pick. We got an issue to address.
Okay.
I don't have the bone. I don't have the bone to pick with you.
I'm confused.
Sawyer Williams has a bone to pick with you. I would argue the greatest modern-day post for Carson-Newman men's basketball.
Not even questionable.
1,500-point game score. He chimed in after the post-game chat that we had where you were itchy to get on the bus.
Yeah.
To get you some pizza.
Yeah.
And was a touch hurt.
The sheer fact that Sawyer Williams, who's a man of few words, was willing to go on social media and put it out there for the world to see tells me that this is some deep-seated frustration he's been holding on to for a long time about that cold pizza incident. I texted him, and he reminded me that he's never forgotten that. Of course, I have. What I know is I love me some Sawyer Williams. If I can find another year eligibility for that dude, watch out. He's the all-time, just the all-time great post that I've ever had. So,
well, Chuck, I think you need to make amends. You get his address in Kentucky on the old goat farm, and.
Give the goat farmer some hot pie.
Why don't you get some hot pie some piping hot pies?
What I'm going to do, they're coming down here for our 10-year 14-15 championship reunion in January. I'm going to make it a point to get my big Saul a pie that'll put a smile on his face.
The cold pizza incident is wild that is 10 years old. I shouldn't say incident. You were nonplussed after some poor play at Johnson C. Smith. Only scored 49.
Of course, Ish and Antoine had showed back up to witness that nasty little thing. So, it's been a while, but
no cold pizza on the bus today.
I'll do what I got to do to make up to Sawyer. I love him too much. I'm a big Greater Williams family fan.
Yes.
So, got to make that right. I do have a question. Are these new?
No. You wore the same headset at Emory and Henry.
I was so just ready for the pizza that I didn't even acknowledge that these were really.
They're comfortable.
Very, very nice. Very nice. You've upgraded.
You got David Need's headset. We've shuffled around some pieces of the football road gear now that we're not doing three venues simultaneously.
I get it. Well, thank you. I'm glad I get to wear these.
All right, that's enough from you, Chuck. Congrats on the win.
Thanks, Kev.
That's head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Domino's postgame report rolls on with our Food City player of the game, Jack Browder, after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Miss out on tonight's post-game interviews? Check cneagles.com for stats, recaps, and videos from tonight's games. We close out the Domino's post-game report in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
There's new fresh ideas on campus. From Chick-fil-A to Maples Coffee to Saboreo's, Fresh Ideas has tons of high-quality dining options for whatever taste you may need. Saboreo's is open Monday through Friday for lunch and dinner and the Health Sciences Building. Saboreo's features all your Mexican favorites, from burritos to nachos to quesadillas to tacos to anything you can think of in a tortilla. Follow Fresh Ideas on Instagram at Carson-Newman Dining.
All right, back on the Domino's post-game report as Carson-Newman collects a 95-92 win over the Anderson Trojans. I'm Adam Cavalier. Pleased to be joined courtside by our Food City player of the game, Jack Browder. Jack, what a day. 3 of 10 in the first half. You came on the floor in the second half and just started stroking it. 9 of 9 from the field, 4 of 4 from 3. You had an 8-0 run all by yourself that put you up by 12 in the final 2.5 minutes. Break down the efforts. After a first half, kind of hit and miss, 3 of 10 from the field, what'd you do to catch fire after halftime?
Yeah, I mean, first half we were getting looks like we wanted to. They just weren't falling, slowing down in the paint, taking our time finishing. You don't know what they're gonna. You think you know what they're gonna do defensively. We had a good idea, and they did that in the first half, and we were able to respond the right way in the second half and off the rotations and stuff like that. And coaches and teammates, they just put me in a good position to be able to finish in that second half. You were rejected a few times in that first half. I think 3 of your shots were blocked, in a credit to Anderson for that. And yet, the fortitude to continue with rim attack. Yeah, you make the 4 threes, but I'd say all 5 of your 2s in the second half were on drives. Break down the mindset to not let the rejections get to you and continue to attack. Yeah, I mean, Anderson made good plays. They're a great defensive team. Number 1 defensive team in the SAC for a reason. We knew that going in. We knew we had to be prepared, be locked in the entire 40 minutes, and it shows by the end of the game there. But just having the confidence. I mean, this is my 3rd year now. All of us are confident. We have a lot of experience together. So just trust the process. You know, they're going to make plays like that, and credit to them, they made plays. But we just got to trust and stick to our plan the whole game. Career high 33 for you. That's not surprising. You had 31 the last time you played the Trojans. But what is surprising for any college basketball team to go 21 of 25, that's 84% from the field in a period. How do you balance that insane, like truly unbelievable good, but at the same time, 11 second-half turnovers, including 3 in a row, that left the door open for Anderson? How do you balance the good with the bad? Yeah, I mean, Anderson they played great defense. I'm so confident in our team. All of us can make shots. We know what we do well. We made our free throws in the end. I mean, that's basically what saved the game because we tried to throw it away. And, you know, obviously credit to them. And they got us out of our game. You know, we turned it over a few times. But we still trusted the process. We still ended up attacking the rim, getting pressure on the rim, getting to the paint, and then kicking out, making cuts. So just in the end, it's our trust in our teammates and what we do and we know what we do. Turn your attention to the final game of a 3-game road trip off to the Convocation Center, the prior Convocation Center, to take on the UVA-Wise Highland Cavaliers. How do you build upon some just bonkers shot making heading up to a much improved Wise team that gets the 22-23 SAC Player of the Year back in Bradley Dean? Yeah, just recover, prepare the right way. I mean, we know what they have. We've watched them down in Boone earlier in the year, so we have an idea of what they look like. Coaches will get a good scout to us and give us an idea of what we have coming our way. But just recover and prepare the right way. Yeah, just keep this going. Jack, pleasure as always. Congrats on a career-high 33-point night and a 3-point win over the Trojans. Thank you. That is our Food City Player of the Game, Jack Browder. Quickly around the South Atlantic Conference with some scores of note.
There are 52 seconds left in Salisbury. Lincoln Memorial an 80-72 lead on Catawba. It is Coker victorious over Limestone 103-91, and Tusculum dusts off Mars Hill 83-59. Our next presentation of Carson-Newman Athletics comes your way on Wednesday, 5:30 tip for the women, 7:30 tip for the men from the Pryor Convocation Center when the Eagles take on the UVA-wise Highland Cavaliers. We are on the air that day for the doubleheader at 5:15. For my counterpart for the women's game, Andrew Rogers, Skip Roberts keeping us on the air back inside the studios. I'm Adam Cavalier. Once again, the final score from the Abney Center. Eagles 95, Anderson 92. We'll talk to you again on Wednesday. Until then, have a pleasant rest of your Saturday. Good night, everybody.
You've been listening to Domino's Post-Game Report on the Eagle Sports Network. Today's game has been brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles in Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Fresh Ideas, good food is a powerful thing. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilite, dream big with Gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. By the Mossy Creek Roasting Company, family-owned and operated coffee, fueling the Burt Tar Stadium press box. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. The executive producer of the Eagles Sports Network is Matt Pope. Producers Adam Cavalier, Andrew Rogers, Ian Johnson, Ryan, he just loves the herd, Wilkes, Jay West, and Tyler Katz. I'm staff announcer Ernie Anderson. A special thanks to Carson-Newman and University President Dr. Charles A. Fowler. Stay tuned to these stations for information on our next presentation of Carson-Newman basketball. In the meantime, visit cneagles.com for recaps, highlights, and interviews from today's game. This is the Eagles Sports Network.